Okay, Sinatra demo, Christopher Dent, take two. Right, so I just recorded this demo, uploaded it to YouTube, and found that it was audio only, which is no good. So we're going to try this again. All right, this is Christopher Dent, and welcome to the demo of my Sinatra project, Exoplanet Indexer. So yeah, I work in science. I'm interested in science, and I thought this project, I find all these projects are more interesting if I relate them to something that I've got an interest in. My last app, the CLI app, was based on dinosaurs. Scraped little fun facts about different kinds of dinosaurs from a dino wiki, and I think it's a pretty fun little app. But in that same vein, I was thinking of what could we do here for Sinatra. I was thinking of that has many belongs to relationships, things that might be updated and changed. So, of course, planets and stars. There's been a wave of new discoveries in astronomy over the last decade or so of planets orbiting stars besides our own. So planets many, many light years away that we will never see in our lifetime, but that we're able to learn a surprising amount about just from the data that they're able to obtain from radio telescopes and other methods of detection. So anyway, whenever I see in the news they've discovered a new one, I usually have a look and just read a little bit about it, try to learn some fun facts, and I thought it would be kind of fun to have a system where you can keep track of those facts. So I developed Exoplanet Indexer. So let's start from the top. Here we are at the home page. You need to log in or create an account to access it. Click login, and geez, my wife had her testing it, but I've also got my own account. My own account is populated as part of the seed data. So every time I reset everything, once I seed the database again, my account will always be there waiting for me, as well as a few of the planets that you'll see in a minute. Okay. Sorry about that. I just had to kick my cat out. He was walking on the keyboard. So yeah, log in. Okay. When you log in, you're immediately taken to the planets index page. So there are three types of objects in this app: stars, planets, and users. Stars and planets, of course, are the main objects you'll be interacting with, and it's an exoplanet indexer, not a star indexer. So that's why the planets landing page, index page, is the landing page once you log in. It shows you a list of all the planets that are in the system, and they're all categorized under their parent star. I tried a bunch of different ways to make that work. It actually gave me kind of a hard time, but I did figure it out in the end. At first I had it, what was it telling me to do? Like, if a planet is first in that star's array of planets, then list the star, or have something crazy. That was really just, it worked at first, but then when I added new planets, the formatting went crazy. I thought it was clever at first, but anyway, in the end, I just made it a lot simpler and made it so that it iterates over all the stars and then iterates over all the planets within that star. So that's what's happening here. You can add a new planet. That's, of course, the main functionality of the system. I'm going to make one up. This is planet. It was discovered today by me. It's an ocean planet. The parent star is Calvin's star. Calvin is my cat. I was just walking on the keyboard. Create planet. Cool. So let's scroll down. We should have Calvin's star with Chris's planet orbiting it. Okay. So that was obviously create. Read. Here's a view page for Chris's planet. If I really wanted to, I could edit Chris's planet. Say it's a desert planet instead of an ocean planet. And delete, because it's not a real planet. Okay. All right. I know this is starting to drag. Gonna show one more piece of functionality that I think is pretty cool. So here's the stars list. Say I wanted to look at an existing system here. So this is a star show page. Basic stats about the star, which you can also edit or delete, and then the planets that orbit it. What if I want to add a planet to this system? So this will open up the new planet page that I already showed you, but one thing that it does here that's pretty important is it carries that name, the star name, 51 Pegasi, to the form. So first I'll tell you how I did that, and that was just by adding a hidden form to the last page. I knew I needed to get that star name from that page to this page. The only way I knew how to do that was through a params hash, which requires a form. This previous page doesn't really have a form on it, so I just created a hidden form and had it carry that star name with it so that I was able to input it here. The reason I wanted that to happen was not so much so not so that people put no star at all, because it won't be allowed to do that. If you try to submit this as a blank field, it will say required. So that can't happen. That's another story. But the main reason I've done that is because I want the star to be typed exactly the way it is, exactly the way the object has that star's name. Because if I put a different star's name here, this edit form, this add a planet form, will create a new star to go along with it. And I'm trying to add to that existing system based on what I just clicked, add to system. So I don't want it to create a new star. I want to make sure it adds to that exact star. Now, of course, this field is still editable. So if somebody really wanted to mess it up, I don't know why they would, but if they did, they could obviously just change the star name. But this limits the possibility of user error. If it was just a blank field, very easily could have a typo when you're trying to type the star's name. You may have forgotten how it was spelled, and you accidentally create a new star instead of just adding to the existing system. And I didn't want that to happen. So there's not a lot more to show. We've got the stars. We've got planets. Oh, all right. Well, let's do this too. So I did delete Chris's planet, but when I created Chris's planet, it also created Calvin's star, remember? So let's just clean up the data a little bit and say goodbye to Calvin's star. Right. Okay. I'm going to go back to the home page. I've got it so that if you're logged in, you get these options here. If you're logged out, they'll disappear. Log in. I'm going to log in this time as NG, just so I can show you that I have met that requirement of not being able to delete or edit somebody else's entries. Now, in practice, I don't know if that would be such a bad thing, because this could be kind of a collaborative project. A bunch of people keep track of this stuff together, almost like a wiki, but it's project requirement. People cannot delete or edit other people's data. So that's what I've done here. And I swear, there is a flash message that pops up if you try to delete someone's planet from someone else's account. It didn't do it last time I recorded this video, and then as soon as I tried it again after Zoom was off, it was working. I really don't know what's going on with that, regardless of the flash message that you can see that it's not letting you delete Celt 11B because you didn't create it. I mean, it's energy, Chris created it. Same with edit. If I try to change the year Celt was detected to 2017, nothing happens. It stays 2016. And again, I swear to you, there is a flash message there. I don't know what's going on with that. Showing when I don't need it to show and not showing when I'm recording. But yeah, I promise it's there. I know where it will work because it did this for me last time too. The one last thing I'm going to show you is create an account. Another requirement is that you shouldn't be able to create duplicate accounts, right? So pre-populated, of course, from the browser. But if I try to sign up using that same username, NG, our flash message should pop up. Yeah, username taken, try something else. So without taking up any more of your time, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to do this. It was a lot of fun. And I look forward to talking about it a little bit further and continuing on the program. So thank you very much. Bye.